Ready to conjure up some Halloween craft magic? Today I'm showing you how to create this bewitching tote bag using a transfer from the brand new Chalk Couture Autumn release. Whether you're crafting for yourself, a gift, or your spooky season market booth, this DIY Halloween tote is wickedly easy and a fun project that you'll want to try. So let's get started. Hey everybody, it's Whitney with Girl Friday Crafts. Welcome back to this week's What You Making Wednesday. I am super excited to share a new transfer with you all from the Chalk Autumn release, and we're going to make an adorable tote bag. This video is taken from a Facebook Live I actually did earlier today. So if I'm talking to people in the video, it's me responding to comments on the live. I hope you enjoy it. Make sure you let me know what you think. If you like the project, what you would do with the transfer. If you're already crafting for Halloween or you're not there yet, all of those things I'd love to know in the comments. So let's jump into the project. Talk to y'all later. Design. So I have a couple of colors that are coming to mind. I have a color, an ink color called Shimmer Shadow, which is a black shimmery ink, which I like. And then one called Orion, which is a nice deep purple. And then I have a shimmery color called Bubbly, which would look really cool for here, for the, you know, the thing on the broom. Yeah, that right there. And then we'll need bark for the broomstick, or I could do that in Shimmer Shadow. A little silver for the stars. I'm gonna bring you guys down here. Part of this process is to get these wrinkles out as much as I can, but part of it is also to get some of the moisture out. So we will get this started. Open the package. I open my packages from the top. I don't hang my transfers, so I don't need that hanging piece, and I don't like dealing with the sticky part on the opening to try to get them in and out. So I open them from the top. And because I'm doing this on textiles, I do not have to fuzz anything. I'm just gonna lay this down. Make sure it's nice and flat. I'm gonna take my heat mat out from under here. And I am gonna slide an ink mat down in there. Now this is a nice thick canvas, so in my experience, paste and ink does not necessarily bleed through. However, because I'm gonna be doing a little bit of a paste and peel here, having the ink mat in there will hold that canvas bag down for me. So I think I'm going to work top to bottom. So we're going to start out with my Shimmer Shadow, and I'm going to use my detail tool and this little bitty teeny tiny squeegee edge. And we're just going to chalk in this area right here a little bit. There's also the multi-tool, which I'll end up using at some point, that has a smaller squeegee tip as well, and those are really nice for this kind of like detail work. Okay, so that's done. I think just because of location, I'm going to go over this just with the shimmer shadow, because getting into that teeny tiny little spot right there with a different color would be challenging. There we go. But this is okay. Like, that's a decent amount of space to work in. So we're going to use this and push that transfer back down. My disco, which is this silvery metallic, and use my other detail tool because I have multiple. And peel that up. We've got our stars. And then we're gonna use, so this is the multi-tool. So this is the other tool. This has a small squeegee head on it. It's a little bit bigger than the detail tool, but still good, gives you that pencil control. This is great for scraping the inside of a jar if you've got some paste that's dried out. We're gonna use Orion, which is this shimmery purple. I often will take my squeegees and cut them in half. I'm gonna lift that. Get out my shimmer shadow again. Then we're gonna reposition this so I have a little more room so y'all can see what we're doing here. Pull that up. So I think I am going to end up using pucker for this. I think that'll look cool. I'm going to do the disco first and just do those silver stars. That in there, and then I'm going to pull this up from here. Carefully, because I don't want to pull the transfer all the way up. Use another detail tool. So we're going to do the pucker on like that. And then use this to push that broom back down again. And I wish we had a shimmery brown. I don't think, oh, I could use Nominee. I've got all these shimmery colors and metallic colors here. I kind of want to stick with that. metallic and shimmer that's consistent with all of the rest of the colors. Now I might have to go back over that, which is fine. That is going to be too light. That is not going to show up. So we are going to just use Shimmer Shadow again. Find my corner. Peel up nice and slow. There we go. That has a very nice look to it. Really kind of what I was going for. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna pull this up and turn it, and then I'll hold this up because that might make it a little bit easier to see the whole thing. Get it close. Oh, yay. Yay, yay. I love this. I love it. Okay, so this is the other transfer that I was talking about. It's called Moon Made Me Do It. So it's B size, but cut apart, or two different designs. And so this tote bag has a pocket on it, so I could put the spider on that pocket, and then the moon made me do it on the other side. So, okay. Thank you so much. So you all have a great day. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. And take a look at the new Chalk Autumn collection. I'll put that link in the comments, and I will talk to you later.